Hello everyone, welcome to this online lesson brought to you by GLC, the Gulf Language Center. Today we're going to take a lesson from the UAE Grade 7 English textbook, and it's called Bridge to Success. And we're looking at Unit 2, Lesson 1, which is a reading activity. So the title of the unit is Personal Identity. Who are you? What kind of person are you? And the topics of the unit are life at school, describing someone in your family, and your family history. And the grammar focus of the lesson is the present perfect simple. The present perfect simple tense. Okay. Now let's look at this title here. So far, so good. So far, so good. What does this mean, so far, so good? So far, until now. Until this moment. Up until now. In Arabic, إلى الآن. So far. So good. Everything is okay. So until this moment, until this point, everything is going well. So far, so good. And they start with some questions, some warm-up questions before the reading. What are the main differences between your primary school and your middle school? Have you enjoyed your middle school so far? إلى الآن, until now. Why and why not? Have you made friends? Have you studied hard? Has it been difficult or has it been easy? These are questions for you to think about. But now, let's move to the reading itself. And task 1 is two students have written a blog, an article, on the computer for the World Wide Web, a blog, about their first few weeks at middle school. Read the blogs. Are they mostly positive? Mostly positive. Or are they negative about their new schools? Mostly positive or negative? That's our task. So let's go to the reading. First impressions, first ideas, first thoughts, initial thoughts about school. And we will read the blog by Abdullah, who's in year 7, the same as you. Okay. My first few weeks at middle school have been really fun. Aha, really fun. That's positive, right? Everybody loves to have fun. So we'll put a little positive marker here. I've made lots of new friends, and I've also met up with some old friends that I haven't seen for a while, so that's been good. All very positive. He's made new friends, and he's met up with old friends. So far, it's mostly positive. At first, at the beginning, it was hard to find all my classes. I kept getting lost, and one teacher told me off because I was 10 minutes late for her lesson. She told me off. She was angry. She punished me because I was 10 minutes late. Well, this is not positive. That's a little bit negative. We don't like to be told off by the teacher, do we? So we'll put a negative sign there. That's negative. Okay, let's continue. The teachers have been really kind, and the lessons aren't too difficult. Kind teachers, lessons that you can manage, that aren't so difficult. That's positive. We haven't had much homework yet. Oh, students don't like homework. That's positive. Not positive for the parents, though. But I'm sure we will get more after half term. Anyway, so far, so good. Until now, everything is good. So, in this blog by Abdullah, I would say, look at The pluses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, mostly positive. Now, let's look at Sunil. He's also in year 7. Okay, on my first day here, I was a bit nervous. But after a few hours, I was fine. The first few weeks have been really good. First few weeks have been good. That's positive. Excuse me. So we'll put a positive marker down there. Yes, a plus. I've enjoyed learning new subjects and making new friends. That's also positive. My favorite subject is science. It's fun learning in a lab. He loves learning in a lab. It's also positive. Oh, excuse me. So we'll put that there and we'll borrow that one. I've joined the school orchestra. An orchestra. That means he plays a musical instrument in a group. I play the drums. It's great. And we're doing a concert at the end of term. Okay. So we need more positive markers down there. A plus sign. Mostly positive. The only negative thing was that he felt a bit nervous. That's okay to be nervous on your first day. We all feel that. So, lots of positive signs and only a few negative. So, mostly positive or negative, what would you say? Yes, it's mostly positive. Now, let's look at part 2. And these are more specific questions. Question 1. How long have Abdullah and Sunil been at their new school? How long? Okay, let's take a check. My first few weeks at middle school have been really fun. I think we're on to something here. My first few weeks. Let's check Sunil. On my first day here, I was a bit nervous, but after a few hours, I was fine. The first few weeks have been really good. Once again, he mentions the first few weeks. The first few weeks and the first few weeks. So, how long have Abdullah and Sunil been at their new school? I would say they have been at their school for a few weeks. Question 2. What problems have they had so far? What problems have they had? Okay. Now, we had a negative here and a negative there. Let's see what that was. Everything else was positive. I kept getting lost, and one teacher told me off because I was 10 minutes late for her lesson. I kept getting lost. So, Abdullah was late for class. He kept getting lost at the beginning. And Sunil felt a bit nervous at the start. Those are the problems. Nothing much, really. What do they say about friends? Okay, about friends. Let's see. Where's the word friends? I've made lots of new friends. And I've also met up with some old friends. So Abdullah has met lots of new friends. And he met some old friends also. And Sunil, let's see, where does he mention friends? I've enjoyed learning new subjects and making new friends. Making new friends also. So they have both made new friends. Question 4. What does Abdullah think may happen after half term? Okay, let's quickly check for the words half term. teachers have been really kind. We haven't had much homework yet, but I'm sure we'll get more after half term. More what? Okay, this more refers back to homework. More homework. So, what does Abdullah think may happen after half term? He thinks they may get more homework. They might get more homework. Actually, he thinks we will get more homework. What do you think Abdullah means by so far, so good? Abdullah says at the end of his blog, so far, so good. And we talked about this at the beginning, if you remember. This is a key phrase, so far. Where is it? This one. So far, so good. So far, so good. It means until now, everything is going well. Everything is going smoothly. And the last question, which activity does Sunil do outside lessons? Well, it's at the end. I play drums, it's great. We're doing a concert at the end of term. The activity that Sunil does outside of lessons is the school orchestra. He's joined the school orchestra. So he plays the drums outside of lessons. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's lesson. I hope it's been useful for you, tackling a reading from the Grade 7 English book. Don't forget the phrase of the day, so far, so good. It's goodbye from me, Paul, at the Gulf Language Center. Bye-bye.